No injuries. I still have my weapon and terminal. It's hard to tell from what little I've gathered so far. I should find out where this place is first. The Seance Society name list? Some of the names have been crossed out. These are probably the Seance Society members, the people who went missing. Am I in their base of operation? I was trapped inside this box. It's easier to open now that I broke it. There's something between the cracks. A tablet with an encrypted transmitter. Messages sent through these are... But why would I find it here? I guess that's all the clues. Anyway, this place is definitely connected to the Society. I should use it to inform Shisha and the others of my situation, and my current coordinates. Done. Here's hoping they'll get my message. Now, how do I get out of here?
Oh, you're awake. Come out then. Look at you, fresh as the dew. I went with maximum voltage back there. Didn't expect you'd wake up so soon. Thought you might never wake up again. I was gonna get Dr. Wu Sheng to check on you. I have no interest in taking your life. Master Dollmaker wants to see you alive.
Why, you insolent little whippersnapper. Show some manners when you're talking to Miss Yinlin. Where is your family? Youngsters like you, always running off and leaving your family to rot. It's family reunion day. Ain't no way I'm letting anyone leave this camp. Go sit down next to the bonfire and stay there. Don't you be thinking of slipping off. Miss Yinlin, show them the way.
You heard the kind lady. Now keep your mouth shut and follow me. You can try to escape. I wouldn't recommend it though. Without Dr. Wu Sheng's antidote, you wouldn't make it too far with that poison inside you. It's all up to you. Just know I have no reason to lie. You were planning to ask Master Dollmaker about your memories anyway, so why not come with me? It's the Seance Society's headquarters. We all live here. Why don't you just join the Society? Make things easier for all of us. I expected as much, but you may have a change of mind later. Come on. Joining or not, it won't hurt to introduce yourself first.
Greetings, stranger. The name's Jin Lu. We're the guards here, He Chang and I. Right you are. The two of us and Lirong used to be Midnight Rangers.
How are you feeling? Got the overclocking under control?
Well, thanks for asking, Miss Yinlin. I'm feeling a lot better now. Lirong, though, he had it rough back there. We served in the same unit. He Chang overclocked, trying to save me. In the end, he didn't make it. I know the risks. I'll do anything. Anything to make it up to him, if I still can.
Leave it to me. Daddy's still inside. Mr. Wu is looking after him. Daddy!
I know staying with us puppets will make my hubby sick eventually. I just want to stay with him while I can. Yes. Maybe we are causing harm by simply existing. But I wouldn't trade what I have now for anything else. I know staying with us puppets will make my hubby sick eventually.
Dr. Wu Sheng, how's Lirong doing?
Out of danger for now, but he's still in a coma. Sorry, I'm not that familiar with taking care of resonators. There's not much else I can do.
Shame. He shouldn't have disobeyed Master Dollmaker.
Well, yes. Master Dollmaker asked me to. We had no other choice. You refused to join us. No. Why would I need to? They're not leaving here. This is the only place where we can forever live with our loved ones. I do, but I also know I will hold on to them no matter what. Doctors can't save everyone. Not even the best of us can. I could only watch as my better half passed away in agony. Master Dollmaker saved us with his puppets. That's something no doctor can ever achieve. What about you? Do you have someone you desperately need to see again? You can ask Master Dollmaker for help. He'll bring them back.
Your weakness. An unexpected discovery. No have won with the sounds.
Let me be your blade. Sorry, my mom can get a bit impatient sometimes. She doesn't mean it. I don't know how much longer I can stay with Mom, but still, I want to make her happy. Sorry, my mom can get a bit impatient sometimes. I don't know how much longer I can stay.
Miss Yenlin, who might this be?
Don't worry. She's Master Dollmaker's guest.
I see, whatever. I just want to stay with my son. So what? He's still my one and only son. What would you know?
Rover, let's stop it here.
I won't let anyone threaten our peaceful life ever again.
I just remembered there's another place we need to visit. Come with me. Relax. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Not yet, at least.
You there! You're not one of us. How did you sneak in here?
Chusha, are you injured?
Miss Yinlin! You're back!
Easy there. You need to rest. This is Master Dollmaker's guest. You're safe with her.
It is my duty to protect our people. I'll be fine. I'm fine.
No more duties if you die from those wounds. We no longer need you to protect this place, remember?
But Master Dollmaker, he told me to protect this place at all cost.
That won't be necessary. Master Dollmaker's not coming back. I'll be getting rid of everything here. Master Dollmaker's ultimate goal is near, and he won't need them anymore. Neither will I.
But...
Enough. You heard what I said. Stay put. I'll go fetch some first aid for you.
Damn those monsters. We've fought off quite a lot of them lately. I just got a bit careless. Some of us said they could be attracted to the puppets. I don't believe that, though. I'll defend this place no matter what. I don't know. This place sounded super important to Master Dollmaker. He told me to protect it with my life, but indeed, he hasn't visited this place for a long time now. Maybe Miss Yinlin was right. Anyway, I'll still be keeping them safe. Miss Yinlin said she'll get rid of everything here, but I believe they still retain some importance to her and Master Dollmaker.
What did she want to tell the Dollmaker? Guess I'll never know. The message is still here, which means it probably never reached the Dollmaker. It reads like the writing of a patroller undercover. But why is it here? Is the Dollmaker doing business with one of the patrollers? The Dollmaker has been delving deep into his craft, trying to make a certain puppet. Whose puppet is he trying to create? looks like a child's diary. There's a crude drawing folded inside, with some scribbled words on the back. Is it the handiwork of one of the children back there? Or a memory of an adult member's youth? Yinlin will be back at any moment now. I should go back to Chusho.
This should do it. If it still hurts, go to Dr. Wu Sheng for a detailed checkup.
Thank you, Miss Yinlin. It's just a scratch. Nothing to worry about.
Go find somewhere safe to rest. You're relieved of your duties.
But, Miss Yinlin...
We're burning it all. Stand back. I'll use my thunder to start up a fire. No trace will be left. Oh, so you've read what's written inside. You seem to enjoy meddling in other people's business. On second thought, the past can't be erased anyway. Burning these makes no difference, and the flames could attract tacit discords. Still, Chusha, you should leave this place. We don't need you to protect these anymore.
What if those monsters come at us again? We'll have no one to stop them.
Your safety matters far more than these objects of the past. If you're okay, go help those who aren't.
Understood.
You've talked with everyone I see. Are you joining us now? They're just some poor souls longing to see their loved ones again. Master Dollmaker saves them, letting them make amends for their past regrets. A noble cause, is it not? How is it betrayal when we were never a team? Having a cop on our side makes things easier for the Seance Society, don't you agree? I was just a young orphan, never knew who my parents were. Master Dollmaker took me in. He taught me combat, puppetry, temperance, and how to become a patroller. I owe my life to him. Yes, his eyes are set on another ultimate goal. We're all his subjects. He needs us to complete the last 2 puppets. Every one of us has been aware of this, but still decided to join. That's not for your ears. Members only, you see. But I do admit you're not like the others. You rescued Larong and showed respect to the puppets. They weren't just objects to you, I could tell. Look at you, ever so righteous. Maybe you're better suited to be a patroller than me. Kindness. Or maybe I couldn't just stand by either. That's up to you. Trust is a delicate thing. You must follow your instincts and decide how much you're willing to give. Enough chatter for now. I'll take you to Master Dollmaker's place.
Help! Help!
What's going on?
Miss Yinlin, the tacit discords are here!
Go tell your grandma. Get everyone somewhere safe.
Oh, okay!
What about you, Rover? Will you join them? Or flee while you can in this chaos? So you want to help protect them? Knew it. Everything, huh? The secrets I hold might be bigger than you imagine. If you really want to know, you'll need to survive this first. For this. I'll pay it back tenfold. It's nothing. You'll pay for this. Such nerve. You won't cast me down. Watch and learn.
Photosynthesis.
Swift and resolute. I sense your weakness.
Back off.
One of the sounds.
Leave it to me.
No mercy.
Crush them! Frick.
Surrender now! We've got you surrounded! You are the leader here, aren't you?
My, that's quite the party.
Hey! Who the hell are you? Let him go!
And if I don't?
Freeze! Shut up!
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I've got a hostage, you see?
Whoa! You... Don't move!
I wouldn't try anything stupid if I were you. Can't risk the VIP of Jinzhou getting hurt now, can we?
Oh, fine. Lower your weapons, guys.
Trust me. Come this way. Yes, some TDs found their way inside and we're now surrounded by a bunch of cops. Hard to make it out of here with the specimens.
Fortunately, you caught that rover. Whether she's useful for research or not, holding her hostage will buy us some time.
What should I do next, Master?
Here's the coordinates. Bring her to me in the inner chamber.
she's a sly one, ready to bolt at any moment.
I have trackers planted on her. She's not going anywhere in our territory. We'll talk once you get there.
You heard him. You're in our turf. Better not get any bright ideas. Well, that's not your problem. Also, no one's coming to your rescue anytime soon. I guess you managed to send out a distress call. Somehow it slipped past us. Ah, you had an encrypted transmitter tablet. Hand it over. Don't try to deceive me. Funny, you think you have a choice. You are a valuable test subject. I don't want to make things difficult for you unless you force my hands. Got it? Here's the thing. Dollmaker's listening to our every word. All my efforts will be wasted if he suspects anything. I'll be typing on this tablet for you to see. I want you to follow my instructions. Very well. If you can refrain from unnecessary struggle, we won't have to do things the hard way. You don't need to know. Now get moving. We're in the factory where the Dollmaker makes his puppets. This place is full of traps and his minions. Very dangerous. Patience. You'll know once you see him. Dollmaker's in bed with the Fraxidus, trading overclock-inducing puppets for resources and funds. I need your help to collect proof of his crimes. No more wasting time. Let's go. I'll take off your restraints on the way. I need you to pretend you're still bound, remember? Strange. The path is blocked. That thing should open it back up. I'll handle it. You guarding this place for Master Dollmaker? Out of my way. Master Dollmaker asked for this person.
family! My family!
They're overclocking. Must have been exposed to those puppets for too long. The bunch of cops that just attacked us pushed them over the edge.
Give my family back!
One with the sounds.
Leave it to me. Photosynthesis.
I can't get through here, but Zapstring should be able to get under it.
Cherish every gain. This should deactivate the alarms on the lower levels. The control system's crashed. We'll have to force our way through. One with the sounds.
Roll for me. Let me be your blade.
Good. Those exiles can't reach us now. Master Dollmaker's chamber is right up ahead. Don't die on me now. So many prototype puppets. How many secrets does this factory hold? Here, record the physical status of these puppets. Master needs to know for his research. These are his prize achievements. We need photos of them to prove what he's been up to. That's more like it. Remember to capture every detail. I'll be watching you. Military-grade mechs. How did they get their hands on these? That's the total number of prototype puppets. Imagine what would happen if they were all activated at once. All puppets are powered by these metal canisters. That's why non-resonators can activate the puppets.
Intruder! Kill her!
They can't even recognize me now. Plan? We take them out, of course. We can't stay here too long. Make it quick. Watch and learn. My field of expertise. Good. There's no time to waste. Zap string. It's our curtain call.
Swift and resolute. No hesitation.
Let me be your blade.
Tear them to pieces.
Crush them! Disperse.
Yin Lin, you made it. Have those cops entered the factory?
Not yet, but those exiles were overclocking, and I had to take them down.
It's fine. They're disposable. They're a bunch of outcasts, willing to do whatever it takes to survive. No one would mourn them if they died. Oh? Me? I could save them, I'm sure. But who's going to save me?
Stop it, Dollmaker. My parents would not consent to being brought back as puppets.
Yinlin, I thought at least you would understand me. I don't blame you. You were too young when they passed away, after all. You hardly remember them. And that's why I couldn't revive them from your memories. Nor from my own, either. This is where you come in, Rover. You're a godsend, a gift from above. Precisely. With help from the Fraxidus plus your body's data, I will finally create their puppets.
Dollmaker, you...
I was an outcast, alone and shunned, until my mentor and his wife took me in. They were my true family. I'll do anything to bring them back, no matter the price. So what? Why should I care? It's almost time. We'll have to leave the factory behind, but there's a couple of prototypes I need to bring. My identity must stay hidden. Use explosives to stop them if necessary, Yinlin.
But our people are still inside the factory.
Our people? There's only the two of us. The rest of them are not worth my concern.
What about Rover?
Same as before, Yinlin. Just knock her out. No need to keep him intact this time. Some level of basic consciousness is enough. The Fraxidus taught me methods to operate on a body like that. I'll leave two puppets here to pretend we're still holding her hostage behind the closed door.
We'll need the data repository too.
Yes, my research data. That's more valuable than my life. I'll take care of the data transfer. Yinlin, you deal with this person. Be quick! Yinlin, what are you doing?
It all ends here, Dollmaker. You're going nowhere. You of all people should know why the Fraxidus offered their help.
Yinlin, you... How dare you betray me?
I have never forgotten who I am. My bloodline is one of Jinzhou's patrollers. I will always uphold my duty. Just like my parents before me. They fought to the last minute of their lives, trying to save the innocent.
Everything I've done, I did it for them!
No. You did it to relive the kindness you once felt. But my parents are gone. So are everyone else's loved ones. It's time we wake up from this dream you've been spinning.
No, don't you dare!
Careful. Those people don't look right. They've all overclocked.
Let me be your blade.
Don't blink!
Think you got permission?
Severin!
Lightning has destroyed the control panel and hologram projectors. This is what the factory really looks like. This thing. The Fraxidus. You got this from them in exchange for being their pawn?
Me? Their pawn? Ha! I'm the one pulling their strings, sweetheart!
Speeding up.
Doesn't matter. Storm, hear my command!
Swift and resolute, the end has come.
I've had enough. Get lost.
Bask in the sunlight.
Swift and resolute.
Serenade. Let me be your blade.
Strike from the shadow, one with the sounds. Break.
Notice the fruit of evolution. Movie.
One with the sounds.
It's all over, Dollmaker. Surrender now.
Shinlin! How could you do this to me? I created this home for my followers. They found salvation through my puppets. I am their savior! You too, Yinlin! You had the chance to reunite with your family. Why are you doing this to me?
I never met my parents, but my actions are guided by their beliefs. As a child, I bemoaned my misfortune, but I knew better than to harm others to make up for it. The dead deserve peace. My parents are gone, and I can't change the past. But the present is mine to control. I can still bring justice to those who caused their untimely end.
What's wrong with doing what I can for our happiness? Laws and principles are just tools for those in charge.
Is that why you must deprave others of their happiness? Using them as your pawns?
Suddenly justice matters to you? Don't tell me you still think you're a patroller. I already wiped your data from their records. No one knows you were a patroller. You can't prove it to anyone now.
Yes, they may never allow me back. Doesn't matter now. It's a small price to pay to stop you and the greater evil you serve. I don't need a recognized identity to do what's right. I can do it my way. I should get going. I'm leaving the rest to you, Rover. Please, keep it secret from the patrollers until it's all over. One day, I'll tell them everything myself. Next time we meet, I'll explain all, and I'll thank you properly, I guess.
Quick, over there!
Rover! Are you okay? We've sent those civilians back to Jinzhou for medicals. They weren't super excited to leave for some reason. They didn't want to be separated from those puppets, no matter what. There was really not much we could do about it. Oh, where's that woman who kidnapped you? Don't tell me she's already gone! Quick! We're going after her! Yeah, she's a slippery one. Unlikely we can track her down. Also, something about her seems not so evil? No, can't make assumptions. She's still a suspect. We'll table that for now. Rover, you're a crucial witness. Please come to the Bureau for a statement when you can. I'll see you there.
Memories of the past.
So that's what the Seance Society was up to. Thanks for your statement, it really helped. Somehow the Fraxidus was involved too. Who would have thought? Luckily, you were there to stop them in time. Most of those resonators have varying degrees of overclocking. They need urgent care. The professionals from Huashu Academy are already on it. A guy named Larong had it worst. Didn't wake up from his coma until yesterday. He's still recovering from some really bad after effects, but at least he's making progress. Oh, so the missing cases led us to an illegal cult-like organization and a bunch of other twisted plans. Unbelievable. We'd be toast without your help. Huh? And who's that? What? Come on, you need to be more specific. Whoever they are, sounds like they'll make for quite the patroller. Well, that's it for now. Ring me up when you find something unusual again. I'll catch you later.
A letter without a signature. It can only lead to one thing, Yinlin. She's waiting for me. Same as last time, she said. Must be the wolf markings. I should look around.
Hey, Rover, ring me up when you find something unusual again, will ya? Yeah, I heard they'd hide their true identity and infiltrate criminal groups. Doesn't sound like something I could pull off. I'd probably have my cover blown in less than 3 minutes.
splendid view, right? As promised, I owe you a lot of explanation. No, I wasn't expecting to meet you. My order was to oversee our deal with the Fraxidus. You were just a pawn in my plan to find where Laurent kept the puppets. Around that time, Dollmaker caught wind of your special abilities. He asked me to bring you to that safe house. Oh, really? I even upped the voltage for the best effect. Was that just a zap to you? No wonder our dollmaker took so much interest in that body of yours. Unfortunately, no. He tried but couldn't gain access. According to him, you possess a power beyond his understanding that prevented him from prying into your mind. You might be more special than you had thought. Said he couldn't read your mind without risking his own sanity, let alone retrieve any information. I can't imagine what the hell is going on beneath your skull. Who knows? Maybe you helped some strangers again only to mess with the wrong person and ended up with your memories gone. I say you should stop playing hero and take better care of yourself. You'll live longer that way. Don't think I need to, since you can handle yourself just fine. But if you ever need my help, just let me know. We have a lot in common, both alone in this world. Maybe I'll keep you in my thoughts, a reminder that I'm not the only solitary soul out there. And eventually, we'll both learn to move through our lives with loneliness. Perhaps the same loneliness was too much for Dollmaker to bear. That's why he gave up everything to resurrect my parents. Yes, after my parents' death, we all became chess pieces to him, myself included. Raised me to be a patroller for his own agenda. He needed a mole in the Public Security Bureau. In the end, I did become a patroller, but failed to stay by his side as he desired. Maybe I'm indeed a heart-wrenching betrayer to him. Yes, we all have to face the consequences of our actions. I don't plan to defend him. But if I had acted sooner, this whole mess could have been avoided. Why didn't I do something? Perhaps, like everyone else in the Seance Society, I too held on to that naive pipe dream, the dream of finally meeting my parents and having a real family. I indulged in it more than I care to admit. Deep down, I knew my dream was built upon the sacrifices of innocent lives, but I couldn't bear to shatter it. Because I met you. A total outsider risking her life for me and for all those people. A lot of it still remains unresolved. Dollmaker was merely a cog in the wheel. A bigger shadow lingers. Yes, we must stay vigilant until we expose the true culprits and destroy their plans for good. Don't tell me you're pulling out at this point. If you are, I may have to wipe my true identity from your head by force. It was a joke. Anyway, I should thank you. Because of you, I was able to accomplish far more and save many more lives than I imagined. You feel different. I have the feeling I can always trust your words, whatever you say. Well, take a guess. Oh, and lastly, there is another thing I should thank you for. For trusting me all the way till the very end. Until we meet again, Rover. Perhaps I'll meet you under an entirely different identity next time.
This power, it's mysterious, yet reassuring nonetheless.
I've never felt such strength in me. It's all thanks to you, isn't it? I am forever grateful, Rover, for everything you've done for me.
As I grow, even my breaths feel lighter. They say you have claws. We heard you can tear those monsters into
Want to take a look?
Yes, please!
Okay then, here you go.
Candies!
Try some. I hope these candies can make up for not showing you my impressive claws.
See? He's not scary at all. Thank you, Ling Yang.
You're welcome. Do come by to see our lion dance show tomorrow.
I will. See you soon.
You smell unfamiliar, yet so powerful and so pure. You must be that famous rover. Hiya, I've heard a lot about you, and now I finally get to meet you in person. You can call me Ling Yang. Glad to make your acquaintance. Fare thee well, blessings swell. You really are different from everyone else. So we've shaken hands. Now we're good friends. Our troupe is doing a big lion dancing show tomorrow evening, and I'm now doing some advertising. Well, lion dancing is a traditional thing in Jinzhou. We've got whole groups dedicated to lion dancing. Our troupe, for example. We've got lots of activities in Jinzhou. I can't wait to show you. Oh, oops. Sorry. I guess I'm a bit hungry after rehearsing for a whole day. Speaking of that, I should treat you to dinner. Let's talk over food. That'll be fun. Well, actually, yes, it is. Jinzhou people love feeding our guests. It's our way of showing hospitality. Get ready to be blown away by the amazing flavors here. But right now, I still have some other things to finish. I've been getting a ton of requests for private lion dances lately, and some happen to overlap with our big show tomorrow. And you know how important lion dancing is to the folks here in Jinzhou. Can't just turn them down. So, I had an idea. Why not combine all these personal requests into the grand performance? That way, everyone's happy. We can even customize the performances to cater to each client's needs. But first, gotta figure out exactly what our clients want. Rover, wanna come with me? We can go visit my clients on our way to grab food. I'll show you around and introduce you to our local customs firsthand. It'll be way cooler than just hearing about it from others. What do you say? Great! Let's go! Okay, let me think. My first client's nearby. You might have seen them before. Just cross the bridge, keep going, and we're there.
You are...
Fivefold blessings grace your door. Good luck and fortune evermore.
Aw, the lucky greetings. You're from the lion dance troupe, I bet. Nice to meet you. Are you here for my grandpa's birthday party? I thought our reservation was tomorrow. Did you maybe mix up the time?
Here's the thing. People from City Hall already booked a lion dance show on the same day for soldiers leaving on an expedition.
I see.
But maybe we can combine your celebrations with this existing show.
My grandpa was a soldier too. He'd be so happy if you could do that for him.
Nice! Just double checking again. It will be your grandfather's 60th birthday, right?
Correct.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Then I'll do 6 spins in a row as part of the celebration, which symbolize the 6 decades your grandpa has lived through. Means I'll dance around our birthday star on the poles. It's a special birthday celebration dance. 1 spin for a decade past, health and vigor forever last.
Thank you so much. I'm sure Grandpa will be happy to hear that.
Done. Now, on to the next client. I remember it's a young couple.
So you want to learn more about lion dancing? Well, I don't know much about it, but my grandpa has always been an invested fan. He's even friends with Mr. Wu Fang and Mr. Qixing, who are sort of like advisors to the troupe. They often hang out at Lu Shan Tea House and chat over tea. Fun fact, those aren't their real names, just special titles that have been passed down over generations. But everyone knows them by these names now. Nowadays, they prefer to stay behind the scenes and provide instructions rather than be in the spotlight themselves. If you want to get to know them better, you might just need some good luck.
Blissful union, endless delight, love eternal in thee a light.
Oh my, look who's here. Come here, Ling Yang. We're getting the wedding candies ready. Here's one for you, and this one here.
Thank you for the candies. Actually, I'm here for that lion dance request you made. City Hall already booked a show for soldiers on the same day, so...
Really? So you won't be able to perform for us? We are both born and raised in Huanglong, so we've been super looking forward to the lion dance officiant ceremony during our wedding.
It's an interactive wedding ceremony. The bride and groom stand on either side of the lion dance performer. When the lion head opens its mouth, they put their hands inside and it bites down. It's called settlement. It symbolizes an unbreakable bond. I know this wedding means everything to you, and I don't want you to have any regrets. Your love is rock solid, and I can see that. The lion dance officiant ceremony would just be the cherry on top of your unbreakable bond. How about you two exchanging tokens when the lion head reaches the top during tomorrow's performance? It'll be a lively atmosphere with drums, gongs, and firecrackers bursting in celebration. Even though it's not exactly the thing you wanted, isn't it still a unique way to exchange vows in front of your loved ones? And it symbolizes, to the world's end, your hearts aligned. To the sky's edge, your fates entwined.
Oh, that's so sweet. My partner's a soldier in training, headed to defend our borders soon. The lion dance show for departing soldiers must mean a lot to him. Shang, what do you say?
Sure. I'm happy to go along with whatever you want.
Okay. We'll need some more time to think it through.
No problem. I'll wait to hear from you. All right. Just one more client to go. He's at the place where we'll be eating our dinner. Ugh, my stomach's rumbling again. Can't wait for a big feast.
Hello, Rover. What can I do for you?
Oh, I know. The soldiers of Jinzhou have a special affection for lion dance. It originated from the ancient celebration of Taiping musical, symbolizing success and a positive beginning. The lion dance troupe often travels to boost soldier morale, performing at front lines and military camps. Lion dance mixes boxing with dance, drawing from Huanglong's traditional martial arts for its moves. There's a folk belief that the lion dance's footwork, known as the Bugang steps, originated from an ancient ritual that could exorcise evil spirits. Tread on the dipper's stars and no evil shall escape. This is one of the reasons why people believe lion dance can ward off evil and bring good luck. When we see the lion dance troupe, we all hurry to watch. Not just for good luck, but to pick up some combat moves too.
Here we are. This is the place. Hey, mister. Lion peppers on the beam. May your profits always stream.
Oh, hi. Isn't that the Lin Yang boy? What brought you here? My lion dance request? I heard you were getting a ton of requests. I hope you can still fit mine in. Look, I got the lion pepper and everything. Just waiting for you to put on the lion head and chow down at my store opening.
Sir, there's something I need to tell you.
Yeah, I heard. My thing conflicts with the performance you're doing for the soldiers, right? Will you have to cancel?
Exactly. So I was thinking we could incorporate some lion pepper elements into the show to make up for it.
Nah, no need to worry about my little shop, boyo. Just focus on your big performance. Oh, and you must be... Looks like Lin Yang has made a new friend. Here, try this while you're here. A new snack I just came up with.
on, Rover. Dinner's on me. Mr. Shunchai is a great chef. To really get to know a city, start with the food. Yum, yum! Hey, sir, can we share this snack with the audience during our evening show? No snacks, no show. Let me do something for you. Anything to help you attract more customers.
Oh my, that'll be my great honor. But...
What's the matter?
Have you heard? There's a monster appeared in the wild recently. One they call the Jingle Beast.
The Jingle Beast?
Yeah, somehow the nickname sounds cute even. But you know what? It does all the terrible stuff you can think of. When hunting, it makes these jingling sounds. They say its tusks are over 1/2 meter long and its claws shred prey with ease.
No, that's not true. The Jingle Beast doesn't look like that. It's a friend of mine.
Wow! Actually, I need this one ingredient for my new snack, but the Jingle Beast has been messing things up. Can't find good meat anywhere right now.
Do you have any other ways to
Well, there's only one place left to get it, and it's run by this exile group called the Savages. Apparently, they're in cahoots with the Jingle Beast, and that's how they still have meat for sale. But it's crazy expensive. 5 times the usual price. It's insane. I'm just a small shop. How am I supposed to afford that? So, I can't make a lot of these snacks for you to hand out yet.
Me? Oh, I'm fine. It suddenly struck me that there was another request to deal with. It should be right next to the tea house, not far away. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go. Sorry, Rover. I'll be back soon.
Oh, that's typical Lin Yang. You'll get used to him soon. He's spontaneous, always doing whatever pops into his head in the moment. He just loves helping people. You'll often see him sprinting around the alleys, lending a hand wherever needed. He's quick and strong, nothing seems to faze him. He's been such a blessing to us. We do feel bad when he injures himself accidentally, though. He brushes it off and tells us not to fret, but even though he says not to worry, we still do. Rover, can you go check on him? Whatever you order at my place will be on the house. Thank you. The tea house Ling Yang mentioned is in the residential area, just past the square. Keep walking and you'll find it. The tea house is in the residential area. Just keep going straight and you'll see it on your left once you're in the neighborhood. Ah, you must be curious about the opening ceremony with lion peppers, right? At the ceremony, the usher playfully throws the lion pepper on the shop's beam, and then the lion dancer jumps up to bite it off. It's a traditional ceremony in Jinzhou, but to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how it started. But who cares? As long as we get the lion dance troupe, people will flock to our shop. That's how the lion pepper works its magic on business, I guess.
Sorry, but I'm not the one you're looking for. I never made any lion dancing requests.
Rover, what brought you here? It's not a big deal, really. Thanks for coming to check on me. I received a strange request from the Bay family. It didn't mention any specific requirements. Could it be your parents?
No, it can't be. Now, if there's nothing else, please excuse me.
Please, one moment. Beishi, do you have an older brother?
How did you know?
The client who called me had a mature male voice. And since he said he's from the Bay family, there's only one other possibility. Beishi, has something happened to you? I'm Ling Yang from the Lion Dance Troupe. This is Rover. You can trust us.
It's about my brother, Beiji. It's been a week now, and he still hasn't come back home.
A week ago? That's when I received this request. Was he acting strange the last time you saw him?
My brother and I stopped talking to each other a while back, after a big fight. I don't even know when he last left our house. But he still sends me packages from time to time. It's been a bunch of strange stuff.
This package has old angelica flowers. They don't smell good anymore. And these meats, they're almost bad, even though they're refrigerated. Anything else he told you?
He mentioned hanging out with people from the Savages in one of his letters. I didn't tell anyone because I was worried my brother would get in trouble if I reported it to the police.
Yeah, the Savages seem shady. And there's talk of the Jingle Beast being connected to them. But the return addresses on these packages are all different. How are we supposed to find him? I see. Rover, You're so clever. Bei-Shi, leave it to me. I'll help you find your brother.
Can I go with you?
I get it, Bei-Shi. You really want to find your brother. But it's dangerous out there with the TD outbreaks happening more frequently. I can't guarantee your safety if we run into a spreading tacit field.
I can handle it. I used to be a member of the Pioneer Association too. Us pioneers never back down from a challenge. But
If you insist. Okay, but we'll need to ask Rover about it. She is a strong resonator. With her, we'll be safer on our journey. To be honest, I don't want to drag my friend into this. But this is an emergency, and Bei-Shi wants to tag along, so I'm asking a favor of you.
Rover, I know it's a big ask. But please help me. Amazing! Thank you, Rover. The guy who brings my packages is always the same dude, and I know where he works from.
Okay, let's get this dealt with. Rover, are you ready?
It should be around here.
Wait, there's someone calling for help. Over there! The Hu Chiefs are attacking someone!
It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power. It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power. It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power. It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power. It is natural to feel dreadful of the unknown. Yet, there are times when the unknown harbors hope. Like how I can never know what else this power.
Thank you. You saved my life.
Are you all right?
Thanks for asking. I'm fine. I could have run away, but then the packages wouldn't reach their recipients. All packages must be transferred at this station, but we rarely see anyone dropping off their packages here. If someone did, I would surely remember them.
We're searching for a missing person who used your service. Can you help us?
Sure, you just saved my life. I'll tell you everything I can remember. I'm sorry, but this doesn't ring any bell.
But we just checked the package tracker, and it said you were the delivery man.
Maybe it was a mistake?
I see. Well, we still have another question.
The savages, yeah, sounds familiar. Do you know the Tingle Beast? That monster everyone's been talking about recently?
You mean the Jingle Beast, right?
Yeah, whatever. That dangerous man-eating thing. It said that they know how to communicate with that ferocious beast. So people have been paying them to talk the Jingle Beast out of attacking humans. That's all I know, sir.
Thank you, but I've got one last question. Do you know where we can find the savages or the Jingle Beast?
Sorry, but we have our rules to follow. I cannot divulge details of our clients, but I heard the Jingle Beast is often found roaming in a campsite. It's somewhere near a broken tree on that mountainside. Well, those working on the guard tower can often spot it, too.
I see. Thank you for answering my questions.
Sir, may I remind you? That thing is very dangerous. It's ferocious beyond your wildest imagination. Please be careful. And there may be more than one of them.
Don't worry. If there really was a second Jingle Beast, well, I'll have to see it for myself.
Oh well, we didn't get anything useful from him.
Yeah, at least now we know the Savages and the Jingle Beast are definitely connected. Besides, did you see his expression? He seemed frightened. I bet he was hiding something from us out of fear. Well, at least we still got some clues from him, like where we can find the Jingle Beast.
But there are so many campsites in the wild. How can we pinpoint its exact location with a couple of words from him?
Follow me. Let's keep our eyes open for anything unusual. Campsite near a broken tree and visible from the guard tower. I think I know where it is. That's the place. Let's look around and stay alert.
Disperse. Ha! Ha! An unexpected discovery. One more time. Bad timing.
From the size of this campsite, it doesn't look like they can hold a big gathering here. The broken tree, it should be somewhere up ahead. Let's keep walking. I just heard people talking. Shh. Let's lay low. Let's not step on those bushes. Try not to make any noise.
How did it go?
You're so smart, boss. That Jingle Beast rumor really did the trick.
So they're really here?
Shh. Keep quiet. Do you see these bushes? These bushes are not supposed to grow so well on exposed ground. Must be planted on purpose. There might be traps hiding underneath. Let's stay put and listen to what they're saying.
Oh, about that new guy? He's been getting things down quickly. I'll give him that.
He's too nosy. Can't shut up about the Jingle Beast. Let him go find the beast if he's so eager. And then we'll handle him ourselves.
Boss, I heard this guy we're dealing with is tough. He probably won't believe in the Jingle Beast rumor.
Let's see how he feels after we rough him up in the dark. You get it now?
Brilliant plan, boss. You're relentless.
Watch and learn, kid. You're just a pup. You don't know what really scares people. But I'll come with you this time.
All right, everyone, let's go. Grab your stuff.
Phew. Are they gone?
No. Wait, they're still near. I can still hear them breathing. They're on high alert. But they're still inexperienced by beast standards. Okay, now they've gone farther away. Let's go check it out.
This is my brother's device. How could this be? Is my brother really working for those bad guys?
Bei-Shi, what kind of person is he?
He's shy and careful, but not sneaky. He may be timid, but he really loves me.
Bei-Shi, sometimes we can't trust what we hear or see. We have to use our hearts and logic to uncover the real truth. It's not always obvious.
Thank you. I see.
Rover, you found anything else? It's been refrigerated for a while, but the inside has spoiled. Exactly like the thing we found in one of those packages. I can even smell the chemical preservatives in there. They're not just spreading rumors. They are also selling spoiled meat. Ugh, it pisses me off too. The top priority now is to find clues about Bei-Ji's whereabouts. Now we have another problem. We have to keep tabs on the savages to see what they're planning. According to what we just heard, their next victim is about to show up. Sounds good. The savages are super alert, but I know the wilderness better than them. I can track them down. She'll be safer with you by her side. If anything happens, I'll call you. Thank you, Rover. You take care of yourself, too.
This thing may still be working. My brother could have left me a message. There is a message.
Sorry, Beishi. I stood between you and your dreams. Perhaps you were right. Your brother is just a selfish coward. I don't dream of your forgiveness. But still, I want to do something for you. Farewell, Beishi. I'll kill the Jingle Beast for you.
It's my brother. It's probably because I joined the Pioneer Association. My brother was really against my decision. But that was my childhood dream. So we had a big fight. I don't know. He never told me anything about it. No, it must be the Jingle Beast. I know that sound too well. A while ago, when I was on a mission in the wilderness, I got ambushed by tacit discords. As I struggled to escape, I heard the sound of a bell ringing in the distance. I can't remember. I was so scared my mind went completely blank. After hearing the bell, I just kept running without looking back. That bell kept chasing me and only disappeared when I reached a safer place. If I hadn't made it, perhaps I would have been eaten by the Jingle Beast. So yes, this must be the Jingle Beast again. All right, let's go.
Rover! Wow, it's only been minutes since I sent you the signal. Didn't expect you to arrive so soon. While I was tailing the savages, I overheard them talking about where Beiji went. But I didn't see anything like the Jingle Beast. Let's stick with the Beiji thing. Do you remember what we overheard at the campsite? They mentioned a newbie who was obsessed with the Jingle Beast. And just now, they sent him to some deep cave.
I'm sure I did hear the bell ringing, so the Jingle Beast is probably hiding in here too.
Well, given how big it is, I don't think it could fit inside a cave like this. What do you say? I do smell danger from this cave, though. Based on what we've gathered so far, the newbie, probably Beiji, is in danger. We need to act fast. Rover, I've always known how strong you are. I probably shouldn't be asking you for more help, but Beiji is in danger, the situation's looking dire, and we need your aid. Could you please help us rescue him? Your help would mean everything to me. Once we find him, we must make him explain everything.
I'm going with you. My brother's in there. I want to find him as soon as possible.
Bei-Shi, I understand how much you want to find your brother. But it's really dark inside, and we've got no idea what could be hiding in there. We'll be stretched thin just watching each other's backs. Besides, I have a more important thing for you to do. I need you to go back to the city as fast as you can. Let patrollers know what happened today and request their help.
But I don't want to run away from danger anymore.
Bei-Shi, as an explorer of the Pioneer Association, I trust you understand. A seasoned explorer knows how to make sound decisions in the moment. And sometimes, choosing to retreat doesn't mean we are weak. Please trust Rover and me. We promise to bring your brother back safely.
Yes, I will. Please help him. And please stay safe, you two.
No worries. We'll bring him back. This place, it's full of different smells. Plants, beasts, tacit discords, and humans. I'm pretty good at pathfinding. Leave it to me. Look, I bet Bei-Ji dropped this. From what Bei-Shi described, Bei-Ji doesn't sound like someone brave enough to come here alone. But why does he have this bizarre obsession with the Jingle Beast? I guess this is the only way ahead. Let's keep going. The path is tricky and narrow here. Tacit discords could be hiding. Let's be careful as we move on.
break.
Looks like one just appeared. I'll handle it. Stay back.
Of the past.
The rocks just fell and blocked our way. Ugh. Beiji must have passed through here already. Here, I'll break this rock. Watch out! There's thorns up ahead. Let's jump over them.
Cherish every gain.
Rover, see those glowing plants up in the cave? They help us find our way in the dark. Pretty handy, right? But be careful. Our enemies can also use these lights to locate us and set up an ambush. So we can't stay too long in the light. Storm! Whoa! This guy is completely blocking our way. It's not too difficult to fight against, but it's a total wrecking ball. If we fight it here, it could bring down the entire cave. Oh. And it keeps one nostril open for food sense even when it's asleep. We can turn that against it and use a scent it hates to repel it. Yep, that's the Noctiment. Let's put it by the spear. The scent is coming from below. The rocks here look so funny. They kinda resemble the plum blossom poles we use in lion dancing. How about this? Kick, kick, slide, twirl, and glide. Oops, sorry. I always recite this as I hop on the poles. I got carried away and said it out loud.
No hesitation.
So many thorns here. One prick from these thorns hurts more than a fall. Let's glide over them. More thorns? No way! Rover, I'm here with you. The Noctiment smells near. Let's go and have a look. That's it! The Noctiment we're looking for. Now we can safely distract that spearback. Watch out! More tacit discords! My time to shine!
What the sounds?
All right, let's get out of here.
Cherish every gain.
I found a shortcut. Let's go this way.
An unexpected discovery.
Phew! Been a while since I last swam. This feels so good. Wow! I didn't expect the inside of this cave to look like this. This is so beautiful. This plant only grows in dark places, and I haven't seen it in a long time. I miss it a little. Let's keep moving.
Where'd you think you're running to, brat? Didn't expect you to make it this far. Shame these monsters didn't get you yet. Oh well, at least we'll get to claim your sorry corpse later.
I'm not afraid of you. I know all the dirty things you've done. I've already sent out proof against you. Even if you kill me, it won't change the truth. There are still brave people out there. They will stand up to you. I know they will.
I knew it. Beiji wasn't working with them.
Oh, our prey is finally here.
Who are you? Run! Run while you can! They're targeting me!
Run, don't even think about it. You think you were smooth? We saw you spying and creeping up on us. We just played dumb to lure you in. And now we gotcha. Time to pay for your sneaky ways.
Boss, you're the best. Surrender now, and you may die in one piece.
Why would you choose to live like a beast when you could be a human? If you call yourselves beasts, then you should know. Every beast has its own hunting game. Sometimes, a beast pretends to be weak, to give their prey a false sense of security. Make them assume they're the hunters.
What?
I haven't been this angry in a while. Rover, we'll show them no mercy. Since you've chosen to act like beasts, I'll handle you the way beasts do.
No hesitation.
Oh no, boss. I heard once his tail starts wagging real fast. He's unstoppable in battle.
So what?
But his tail's wagging like crazy now.
I haven't revealed my true strength yet.
Wow, you're so strong.
You don't stand a chance against me in the wilderness. Submit while you can. Or would you prefer getting torn to shreds?
You startled those things awake.
Boss, what do we do now?
Well,
We're fighting them?
we're running, of course.
What? Wait, boss!
Rover, watch out! Don't you dare lay a claw on her! Drumbeat strong, ill fortune gone!
Swift and resolute, one with the sounds. Strike, the hour is upon us. Sounds. I sense your weakness.
My time to shine!
One with the sounds. Sounds. No.
You hurt my friend. You die. Rover, sorry I let you see this side of me. Thank you. That would be great.
I'm alive! Thank you for saving me. Oh, and, sorry, but, who are you? My sister? Beishi? She's been worried about me. Is she doing okay? That's good to hear. Thank you. I didn't expect she would. I'm sorry. Sorry I made you worry too. Yeah, I guess you've already heard some of it from her. Our parents were both members of the Pioneer Association. They were famous explorers until we lost them to an accident. We've been struggling to survive since then. I did many part-time jobs to make ends meet, trying to take care of my sister. But Beishi, she said she wanted to join the Pioneer Association and fulfill our parents' unfinished ambitions. She's the last family I have. I was really scared I'd lose her too. I tried to ban her from joining the Pioneer Association. We got into a huge fight. We haven't really talked to each other ever since. But to be honest, when she was accepted to join the association, I was really happy for her. Unlike me, she is brave, positive, and always willing to try new things. As her brother, I'm happy she'll get to see a bigger world. Looking back on it, I was holding her back from pursuing her dreams. Yes, I shouldn't have tried to make the decision for her.
It's too dangerous here. Let's get out first. Your sister's been worried about you.
Why? Why did this happen?
When it rains, it pours. This is not what I had planned.
Behave!
Ling Yang! Rover! Are you all right?
Thanks for the tip, young lady. We made it in time to catch them because of you.
Ling Yang! Rover! Are you all right?
Beishi!
Beiji!
Beishi, I'm so sorry I made you worry.
Though seeing your reunion is truly touching, I still gotta say, this isn't the right place for conversation. Let's head back to the city first.
Break.
hour is upon us.
So, when you found out that Bei Shi lost her courage because of the Jingle Beast, you came up with a plan to get rid of it.
Yeah. I thought I could kill the Jingle Beast and make my sister happy again. And I heard rumors about an exile group called the Savages. Said they knew how to talk to that beast. So I thought... Yes, I wanted to prove my courage. Wanted to make her proud of me. I just wanted to show her. If her timid brother could do it, so can she. Yes, you're right. I failed. Couldn't find the Jingle Beast. Couldn't beat the bad guys. I only knew how to cower in fear. That's all I could do. I'm just an incompetent coward. I've always been.
No, that's not true.
At least you didn't choose to work with those bad guys. Succumbing to desire and killing their own kind, these are the deeds of beasts. It's a uniquely human trait to go against their natural instincts, even sacrificing themselves for someone else or for a greater cause. It only takes a moment for a human to descend into beastliness. But holding on to one's humanity requires unwavering commitment and courage. Beiji, you've already proved your bravery. I'm sure your sister is proud of you too.
Really?
Yes, I love you, brother. But promise me you won't do anything stupid again.
Okay, yes, I promise you. But, at least I did find something this time. We now know the so-called Jingle Beast is just a bluff. So, Beishi, you don't need to fear it anymore.
But I did hear the bell.
Perhaps it was just your imagination. Or maybe it was some tacit discords?
No way! I heard it loud and clear. I couldn't have mistaken it.
I guess we still need to help Beishi get over the Jingle Beast.
Rover, Ling Yang, we'll be going home now. Sorry for the trouble I caused.
Sure. Go get some good rest. Don't forget to come see the lion dancing show tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Don't tell me you've forgotten your lion dance request.
No, I didn't. Sorry. Actually, I made that request to further investigate the Jingle Beast. But now, I guess that's no longer necessary.
I see. I know you've still got questions about the Jingle Beast. Who knows? You may find the answers in tomorrow's lion dancing show.
I see. We'll come watch the show.
Yeah, please do come, okay? Rover, I know you still have a lot of questions to ask. And there are things I'd like to discuss with you. Please, follow me. Keep going down this road and we'll reach the theater. But I guess you've been there many times already. Well, let's just hang out a bit while we're here. Sir, may your business boom!
Thank you, Lin Yang.
After our adventure in the wilderness, the hustle and bustle brings a comforting sense of prosperity. I must do what I can to keep it thriving. Have a happy wedding, Miss Lin Ling.
Thank you, Ling Yang.
Miss Ganshue's shop is always so popular. Let's not bother her now. Her souvenirs are all made with care. I'm sure people will love them. Phew. And now we're back.
Ling Yang, you're finally here. Master's been looking for you.
Oh no! I completely forgot! Rover, could you look around backstage for a bit? See if you can find anything that might help Bei-Shi overcome her fear. I'll be right back.
Well, hurry up! Master's getting angry.
I'm coming! I'm coming!
Going against wind. A pleasant discovery.
Hey, Rover, I'm back. My master is super strict before our performances. He wants us to give our all for the people of Jinzhou. Can't disappoint them. Let's begin with the history of this tradition. Lion dance shows started as a way to cheer up returning soldiers and boost their morale before battles. It evolved over time into a way to boost soldiers' spirits before battle, symbolizing courage and the hope for victory. Later on, it transformed into the festive performance we see today. But it's still about keeping bad luck away, dispelling fear, and passing prosperity and protection to future generations. Bei-Shi got hit pretty hard during the attack, and she probably blanked out for a bit. Then, perhaps her brain made up some fake memories about that creepy Jingle Beast to fill in the... Bei-Ji wanted to kill the Jingle Beast to help his sister. Indeed, getting rid of the thing she fears could work, but that won't solve the real issue. Like we heard on our way here, the scary beast comes with many different names. We can defeat the Jingle Beast now, but another Twinkle Beast could appear later. It's not enough to just defeat that one Jingle Beast. One must have the courage to take on any beasts. That's why I want to help Bei-Shi overcome her fear with our lion dance performance. As the lion dance evolved, it picked up various new styles and elements, which hold unique significance to each person. Our goal is to create a customized performance that truly benefits Bei-Shi. Okay, gotta go prep now. See you at tomorrow's lion dance show.
Going against wind.
Hi, Rover. Fancy seeing you here. Shang and I have been discussing our choices, and we still want to give the settlement ceremony a try. Besides, things were a little rushed, and we aren't really ready yet. So we've decided to postpone our wedding. We'll choose a good date later. Oh, that's so sweet. Did you learn that from Ling Yang? But I didn't expect this lion dance show to be so big. This is probably the first time I've watched such a big show ever since I met Shang.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to start.
You must be that famous Clover? Sorry, my memory's not what it used to be. My granddaughter said you and Ling Yang did a lot for me. Thank you so much. As I get older, my memory's not as sharp. But I'll never forget that one lion dance show I watched when I was in the military. The booming Xijing drum sounded like roars of ferocious lions. Everyone in the troop felt unstoppable back then. I never thought I'd have the chance to watch something like that again. It's bringing up a lot of feelings.
Hi, Rover, there you are. It's been quite a while since I last saw a grand lion dance show like this. I'm so excited about it. Rover, do you know what the secret is about the Jingle Beast Ling Yang was talking about? Oh, the show's beginning!
Someone's calling for help.
Fancy seeing you here. Shang and I have been discussing our choice. Besides, so we've decided to postpone our wedding. We'll choose a good date later.
What a great stomp on the diver poles! What an impressive jump! Yeah, I'm still thinking about the show we just watched. What an amazing show! I'd say it rivals the shows in my time. The new lion dancer they picked really did a great job. Our future is in good hands with these youngsters.
I was once chased by a big creature in the wilderness. All I could hear was a bell ringing, and my only thought was to run away. Then I heard about the Jingle Beast, so I figured it must have been what attacked me. But when I saw you perform today, it all came back to me. That's the same bell-ringing sound I had heard back then. So, I must have been saved by that bell. The bell that sounded like it was chasing after me. It was actually guiding me away from danger.
The lion dance inspires and empowers each person in a unique way. I'm glad my performance could give you courage and inspiration.
Yeah, I loved your performance. I think I can keep working as an explorer for the Pioneer Association now.
Beishi, that's amazing. When you joined the association, I was actually so proud. I'm happy you get to keep chasing your dreams. And, please forgive me.
I am upset because you never told me anything. You always carried the burden alone. You didn't even tell me you were gonna go kill the Jingle Beast. Don't you ever do something like that again.
I promise. Let me treat you to something as my sincere apology.
I know a nice food stall. It's right up ahead in the square. You should check it out.
Awesome. Beishi, let's go.
Rover, how was my performance? Did you like it? Getting your compliment is all that matters to me. Rover, thank you so much for your help. I couldn't have accomplished any of this without you. Yeah, sure. Let's talk somewhere more private. Rover, let's talk here. Where should I begin? Rover, have you ever thought about this? Since there are humans with resonance abilities, then could there ever be beasts with the same kind of power? Uncontrolled emotions in human resonators lead to disasters. It's even more dangerous in beasts, as they follow instincts. Over time, most of them died out, driven extinct by their unrestrained desires. Beasts that can bring their power under control are extremely rare, but they do exist. And the Jingle Beast, it happened a long, long time ago. The Jingle Beast wasn't called the Jingle Beast. It used to have a name. It was called Swan-Ni. Back then, the Swan-Nis lived a tranquil life in deep forests. However, when the Tacet Fields expanded rapidly, their territories were not spared. Some of them had to encroach upon certain human territories for a chance to survive. Humans suffered greatly against the Swan-Nis, with their terrifying appearance, powerful resonance abilities, and wild animal instincts. And that's why the Swan-Nis were deemed evil. I read it in an old book in Huanglong. Said they lived under that giant violet banyan tree in the dim forest. The Swan-Nis have nearly gone extinct over the years, and now there might be only one of them remaining. And I've heard of an interesting theory from the archaeologists. That last Swan-Ni might have yearned to become a human. To make itself more approachable, it first came up with a less intimidating name, something like the Jingle Beast. And then it yanked off all its fur, filed down its claws, twisted its bones, and learned to stand upright. Maybe it was drawn by the bustle and merriment of human cities. It must have been lonely as the last of its kind. Maybe it was moved by human bravery against the lament and wanted to offer help. Maybe it wanted to fight the catastrophe that ruined its once homeland. Or maybe it simply couldn't resist human foods. Anyway, it never really became a human in the end. If it truly wanted to become human, it had to first understand the essence of what makes a human. If you ask me, the essence would be the heart of a human. Therefore, the Jingle Beast no longer rejected its appearance and began to, in its animal form, connect with humans to assist them. Perhaps, in this process, it happened to save a girl in the wilderness. Rover, what do you think the ending for the Jingle Beast was? Did it finally become a human? Well, is that what you think? I think the Jingle Beast no longer cares whether it's a human or a beast. It lives in its own way. In this world, there are beings with the appearance of a beast and the soul of a human, just as there are beings with the appearance of a human and the soul of a beast. All it needs to do is be true to itself. It will remain resolute and convey the beautiful and inspiring qualities it once saw in humans in its own way. Oops, I got carried away and almost forgot. Here, keep this bell as a memento. Thank you, Rover.
Ling Yang, come here.
Coming! Rover, I must go get the props ready for the next show. Come watch my performance again next time. Food's on me. Please keep this bell. It should bring you good luck. Fare thee well, blessing swell.
Are those little flowers growing inside?
Speeding up. Speeding up. Speeding up. Speeding up.
Going against wind. Going against wind. Going against wind. Pleasant discovery! against wind. Going against wind.
The streams have guided me to you. I have a feeling we'll be compatible.